sneak peekers, and happy Halloween. Yes, you're so special to me that I brought you a little present. Haha. Well, moving on. Now, I'm not really here to give a review so much as a love letter to the final girls. This little gem premiered at South by Southwest in March, and I was one of the lucky few to have sat rows away from the star-studded cast, which was definitely one of the most magical screenings of my life. The whole audience clapped, cheered, and literally LOL'd. It was pure movie magic and an occasion I will never forget for the rest of my life. Since then, The Final Girls has become one of my favorite movies of the year so far. In this horror slasher comedy directed by Todd Strauss Tolson, we meet Max, played by the lovely American Horror Story star Taissa Farmiga, whose mother, played by Watchmen's incredible Malin Akerman, happens to be the star of an 80s cult slasher film, Camp Bloodbath. After her mom dies in a car crash, Max never really recovers from grieving, but finally agrees to go to a fan screening of her mom's film 3 years after her death. Little does Max know that her and her group of friends get pulled into the movie and are now stuck in Camp Bloodbath with a serial killer on the loose. It's basically Scream meets The Cabin in the Woods meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I won't spoil too much of the plot, but let's just say that Max gets to reconnect with her mom in a way she never thought possible and finally learns to let go. The film is a high-quality production all around, from the eye-candy cinematography to the scene-stealing performances by Nina Dobrev from The Vampire Diaries to Adam Devine from Pitch Perfect. One of my favorite parts of the movie is that even if it is an homage to 80s slasher pics, it is beyond progressive. Of course, there's a lot of girl power themes, but one scene that I absolutely loved was a conversation between the 80s jock horn dog Kurt, played by Devine, and Max's hunky love interest, Chris, played by Alexander Ludwig. Kurt says something offensive about gays, and Chris immediately fires back by saying that he has 2 gay dads and he's just fine. And that, my friends, is how you throw in subtle progression in film. Thank you. Now, aside from all of the campiness and comedy that make this movie so fun, what made it really stand out for me is that The Final Girls is a mother-daughter story at heart. Akerman and Farmiga's performances as mother and daughter really drive the film forward as we find ourselves cheering for Max to save her mom, even if we know it's just her movie character incarnation. The themes of grieving and letting go of your loved ones are definitely at the forefront in one of the most touching manners I have ever seen captured in film. Films have the power to make us burst into laughter, thrill us, or bring us to tears. Most films hope to accomplish at least one of these, but The Final Girls managed to do them all. Now, I'm not saying that it's the next Citizen Kane by any means, but the fact that I have seen it 10 times in the past week since I bought it on iTunes definitely gives me all the right reasons to award it 5 out of 5 stars. The Final Girls will be released on DVD and Blu-ray November 3rd. Thanks, and back to you, Gabby and Jillian.